Yeah, there we go.
All right, so we're post lesson. Thanks for taking me out there and kind of showing me the ropes, that sort of stuff. I always like learning different. I always like learning different takes on people's mental strategies, especially when it comes to like course, like shots on the golf course and tournament strategy, all that sort of stuff. So, with what we did out there, what were some things that you maybe saw me do or approach that maybe you like to kind of see me maybe work on or change, or maybe try to mix into when I'm trying to work with another student?
Great question. As a low handicap golfer, you don't have the glaring mistakes other people make, but to improve to the next level, it'd probably be course management on yardages, ball flights, and club selection. I guess that'd be another thing to work on because you're somebody who can hit their 3-wood 260 yards where your driver's 300 yards, so you might not even need driver half the time, and being in the fairway and play and scoring shots is the only way for someone with your ability to shoot better scores, and also not allowing fear to creep in on trying to keep that, and more you don't worry, if you're not scared of the result, the better you'll do with that and just accept the outcome. What are some goals you have on the course for next year?
My goals going into next year is the tournaments that I want to play. I definitely want to dip into the red numbers a little more often. I only had one round last year where I actually got there, and it's a little bit harder, when we're working the hours that we work and we're not able to practice as much. So I think with that being said, in order to get to the red numbers, I have to, take your advice. I have to be able to work with course management and club selection a little bit better because we don't have the luxury of, being able to hit roughly 300 shots a day and put that excess amount of work in. So we have to rely more on, playing to our miss, relying on course management, and also trying to take the stress off of our mind and not so much worrying about the result, because if we stress ourselves too much out while having, not as much practice, and we're worried about the results so much, we're going to implode, and we're not going to have the skill to kind of help back ourselves out of those pressure situations. So I think a lot of it is maybe not so much lowering the expectations, but trying to take the pressure off and saying that, just because you're playing a tournament doesn't mean playing tournament golf is your day job.
Yeah.
So it's okay to fail, and it's okay to have those rounds where it doesn't piece together very well because you're not, a tour player.
Life's gonna move on.
Yeah, life's gonna move on.
So might as well try to think about the successful shot, not the bad shot, and then maybe just going a couple more practice rounds, at a course tournament versus going in after with one, because one's not really enough to know a golf course.
Yeah.
Versus around a TPC, all the different yardages and the way the course plays with the wind and stuff versus, random course where it's that's what I had that one time.
Yeah, exactly. I've only seen it one time, and you might not remember, and you don't understand all the little quirks of the golf course quite as well.
Yeah.
So, and the only time you ever figure that out is later into the tournament where it could just be too little, too late.
Too late. Yeah.
But I really like that. I like that taking more looks of the course, and I really like that perception of a bad round isn't going to kill you.
It's just life, and
don't stress over it too much.
Play the percentages versus fairway versus the water. Like hole number 3, the driver play was the right call. Otherwise, you can hit it in the water with your driver or your iron. Might as well get the driver, the club, and get to the green.
Yeah.
So that's good stuff.
Cool. Great. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.